Stiff arm defense to guard passes. There's good and bad ways to do this. And it means, what are we talking about by stiff arm? We're not talking about this, except this is how the question came in. They said, I do stiff arm escapes, and they told me they're no good, but as a stat, yeah, they're like this. I'm stiff arming him. It's got structural alignment. My bones are aligned. This is correct, right? No, those ones aren't that good. Or if like stack pass, this is a common one too. You're getting stack pass, the guy's coming around. And you're like, no, and you're like, oh, but look, it's perfect. It's perfect bone alignment. It's good technique. And they said I shouldn't do it. Why not? Why not, Nelson? Those are not the good stiff arms. They can be kind of annoying. Like, yeah, it kind of has a thing to it. Like, I aligned my bones, my body. It's good alignment. It doesn't go anywhere. It doesn't do anything else. And eventually it breaks.
And sometimes
it literally breaks. Like, I know people who have broken their wrists because they're stiff arming and the person hip switches and then they get wrist locked here and then this snaps. So just sitting here stiff arming is a stall. What's a good stiff arm? What would you actually use to defend the guard pass?
The ones I use the most is like anytime you like low my legs, like this is a good stiff arm here. But now you can't come up. I'm just gonna sit up. I'm gonna bring one of my legs out, and now I can turn this into like a wrestling scramble, right? Or I can sit back through. Another one is like that. Yeah, the same situation. You start coming through is you stiff arm is your arm. Again, I hip skate, and I'm here.
Yeah.
But anytime you're stiff arming a hip that's above you, there's a recipe to either get hip switch and your hip broken, or they got you jumping on a very easy arm bar.
They jump on the arm bar, they start doing that hip shimmy.
Yeah.
It doesn't break your wrist, but it makes your arm just get...
Yeah, so one of the other thing too is like the way we teach side control escapes is we'll do like this arm on top, I'll frame with my forearm, bring this bottom frame in, have like a diamond frame now. And now I'm gonna stiff arm, but I'm always gonna stiff arm below your hip crease. So if you drop your hip down, nothing happens to me. If I'm above and you drop your hip, again, that hip break, wrist gonna get crunchy situation. So there's like these good stiff arms. So now I like more parallel to you. Now I can start bringing hooks in and like more frames, and then like, you know, I'm in guard again. But
just laying there, hand on the...
Anytime you're stiff arming above you, I think that should be I think rule of thumb is like you're stiff arming people above you and weights coming down on your hand, that's bad. Then like now, like, you know, if you're stiff arming here or like, you know.
All of these ones have like a parallel to the floor.
A parallel horizontal situation is much better.
Yeah. I think that's the better way to go. If you're just stiff arming to hold someone away and their weight's coming down on your hands for too long, in trouble. But if you're using it to push the elbow around, build yourself up into these kind of positions rather than just laying here like this, those will be the better way to go. So hope that helps.